Hey guys, in this video I will be showing you how to use the VS Code extension with Copilot Studio agents, and we will do this step by step. First we'll create an agent in a solution in Copilot Studio, publish the agent, and then clone this agent to the extension. If you haven't installed the extension, don't worry, I will show you this step by step, and later on I will share with you the link to the GitHub repo with everything explained in this video. So let's jump into Copilot Studio and start creating the agent. Now we are in Copilot Studio landing page, and here you will see this is the home page, the agents, the flows, the tools, and you can see the component collections and the solutions here. So if you press solutions, you will be sent over to this page. And what I recommend to you to do here is always create a solution. So let's call it IT support agent and choose a publisher. This is important if you're planning to move solutions between environments, and most of the components are publisher owned. So set as preferred. This means that this means that everything that gets created from now on will be saved to this solution. So I usually set it as preferred when I'm working on it, and then change the preferred solution if I change what I'm working on. So yeah, these are also more options. We don't need this. And the package type is unmanaged. For those who don't know, unmanaged solutions are like the ones you use in developer environments, since you can edit things inside the unmanaged solutions. And the managed solutions are used when you deploy to production. You can have unmanaged customizations, but really not recommended. So we create the solution, and the IT support agent is here. So once you have this, you will see all the components, you will see all the all the different flows and agents which are in the solution. For now, it's 0. And what I will do is just do this and add an agent. Once I add the agent, you will see that there are a lot of components that come with the agent. So okay, this is yeah. So you can see here, solution IT support agent, but I don't want to do that. I will go to here, home, and the agent, create an agent settings optional, IT support agents. And this looks good. This is the schema name, which is important. You can also share with your team from here if you have a team. And I just create the agent. Once the agent is created, you do have to publish the agent so that you can pull the agent from the VS Code extension. So let's jump into, yeah. So this takes a while before the agent gets provisioned. I will just take a sip of a coffee. And I will just take you around here. So you have the knowledge. This is where you can add knowledge sources. You can add, so this one here is actually uploading to Dataverse for it's called unstructured knowledge knowledge adding to Copilot Studio. So it's unstructured knowledge, but these are powered by Work IQ. So there's a huge difference here. These two will this is actually a connector, and this is just the graph doing the work for you, or the work IQ doing the work for you. So our agent is provisioned, and let's just look through the agent quickly. You will see that Claude Sonnet is the model that I get by default for now. There's no instructions, work IQ is off, and web search is on. So let's publish the agent. Yeah, I just want to force newest version. If I end up publishing this to teams and other channels, I always want to push the newest version so that the members get updates. So while it's publishing, yes, your agent has been provisioned. Remember, your Copilot Studio, the environment is a developer environment. It's Copilot Studio. If you want to see more of this, you can just press this button and you can see the session details here. You will see all the Copilot Studio details here. So now let's navigate to our VS Code. I will show you, this is an example of an agent that I already have. But what we'll do now is we will create a new window. And once we have the new window, if you haven't installed VS Code, just search installing VS Code, and it's quite simple. You can install it from the marketplace, or you can just do it from their website. Once you've installed Visual Studio Code, you will end up to this page. And this is the welcome page. Go through stuff here. And if you don't want to do that, go to the extensions here and search Copilot Studio. And you will see the Copilot Studio. It's from Microsoft. Make sure it's from Microsoft. I don't think there is, I see there is some skills here. And once you have that, you just install it. You can uninstall it. I usually have auto update because there's a lot of new things just popping up here and there. And you can see last updated is 1 week ago. So you don't want to be far back if you don't, if you really don't, if you're really using this to develop agents. Okay. So you have the agent and the Copilot Studio. And once you've installed it, you will see it on the sidebar here. Press Copilot Studio, and once you're done, you will have these agents and you will have workspace. The first time you will put this up, it will ask you to authenticate. And be sure you look out for pop-ups. And once these pop-up come, you authenticate with the environment that you want. And once you have authenticated, you will see this. These are the agents in the different environments. You have the developer environment, default environments. I don't have the rest of the environments. So the default environment, don't use that for these types of agents. I recommend using developer environment. So our environment was the Copilot Studio environment. So let's look at what is inside there. If you don't see your agent, you can just refresh here. So here is my IT support agent, and I can just clone it from here, clone agent. But let me show you something cool. Control Shift P and search Copilot Studio, and you will see all the settings here, or all the commands. So you can clone agent, you can focus on agent view, which is here. You can get changes, you can reattach agent. This is quite, the reattach agents is important if you're working with multiple developers and you want to push the same agent to the environment. So this is also something you can use to push Copilot Studio agents from your local environment to different environments. So not really recommended, but you can at least do this from here. Okay, so I will just do it this way, clone Copilot Studio agent, and then you have to decide where to clone the agent. So I usually have my VS local projects here, and in this folder, I will just create a new folder here, and I will call it IT support agent. And yep, select folder. It's an empty folder. I recommend doing that because then you have nothing in the directory. And if you wish to work with Copilot GitHub, or if you used to work with Cloud Code CLI, you can just start from scratch like this. So I have my IT support agent here. I have the topics. I have the workflows, which are not here at all, but the structure is very set. So I will show you how the structure looks if you had a lot of things. So let me quickly show you actually how that looks. It is quite straightforward because you will see it here. So you have the my agents, you have the actions. These are the connectors. If you have any connectors, you will see them here. And if you have any knowledge sources, you will have the knowledge sources here. The topics will be here. So you will have all the system topics and the topics you create. And then you will have the workflows, which are the agent tools and actions here. Then you will have the triggers, which is it's an autonomous agent, the trigger will be here. The agent.mcs, that's Microsoft Copilot Studio, is the main agent definition. And then you have the connection references and the settings. So do you remember when I said web search was on? Let's look at the settings. So here you will see agent is connectable, true, use model knowledge. This is the knowledge that the agent is trained on. And you can also see that, where is it? Authentication trigger always. Yeah, it's somewhere here. Yeah, and then you have the model should be somewhere here. I think it's up here. The model is here and web browsing is here. So you can go through this, take one of the agents you already have, and start working on it from there. And if you really want to do this in best practice, you can start pushing to Git from here. And I can initialize a repository with IT support agent and commit the first commit with all the artifacts so that if you make changes, you can track what happened. And if you are multiple people working on this, it's good to have the changes tracked. So I'll just use Copilot, and once this is created, I will commit, and you will see this on my GitHub. So add IT support agent, and I will commit. Once committed, you can publish the branch. If you want more branches, you can just here and branch, create branch, and work on different branches. If you want to state changes, you can do it from here. You can pull from different, you can pull and push here too. So I will publish the branch, and you will see here, publish to GitHub private repository, Wario IT support agent. I will publish it from here, and I will be able to navigate to GitHub to see this for myself. So I can open GitHub, and you will see the IT support agent here is initialized with one branch, which is the main branch, and you will see the top what was generated by Copilot here. So now everything is tracked. If I make changes, I can go back to this version without having any struggles. Cool. So if you want to create a new topic, what you can do here is just add, and let's say we call it order laptop dot Microsoft Copilot Studio dot YML, and well, that looks good. So let's take a look at one of the other topics. So once you're in here, you will see the Microsoft Copilot metadata. This is the component name and the description. And then you have the kind, which is adaptive dialogue on recognized intent. And you can see here the trigger queries are here. And let's take a look at this in Copilot Studio and how it looks. What's the difference between the YAML code in VS Code and in Copilot Studio? So in Copilot Studio, oh, wrong. In Copilot Studio, we do have this here. Cool. So newer version, refresh, but we have the topics here. And we want to look at the greetings topic. In the greetings topic, we will see that the YAML is a little bit different, but I will explain why the difference comes up here. So we have the topic and the greeting topic. And you can see here, this tool can handle queries like good afternoon, good morning, hey, hello, hi. And let's take a look at the code editor here. You will see the kind is adaptive dialogue, and you can see recognized intent, display name is greeting, and false. So what is the difference here? What I noticed is that the difference here, you have the metadata, which is the component name and the description, and the rest from here is the same. So take a close look at this. The rest is the same. So I started looking at it and wondering where this comes from. So you can look at the details here, and the name and the description and the model display name. This is basically what we are what we are doing in the inside the VS Code here, up here with the metadata. So this topic is triggered when a user creates an agent. And let's take a look at this there. This topic is triggered when the user greets. So the description here and the name is the metadata that comes up here. And then we have the rest, which is included in the agent. So you have the actions here, which is the send message activity. How can I help you today? And as you can see here, this is basically the Copilot Studio action. So that's how YAML is used to basically create these artifacts in Copilot Studio. And now let's create a simple, where is it again? Let's create a simple topic from VS Code, and then sync it back to Copilot Studio. So we do have the order laptop here, and let's. I will give you the code, so it's in my GitHub repo with this agent. So you really don't need to write everything yourself. You can just try out different ways of setting up the topic. So let's take a look at this topic now. The topic is order laptop, and this topic. This is the description, if you remember. So these are the two boxes in the topic description, like the topic information pane, and then you have the unrecognized intent. The ID is main. Display name is order laptop. If you don't really like having spaces between them, you can remove it from here before pushing it to Copilot Studio. And then you have the kind question, question manager approval. So this is always prompt. This is true. So this will always be asked the question. And then there is a variable which you are initializing. Topic has manager approval. Do you have manager approval? Yes or no? And then the condition if the condition is yes, this happens. If the condition is no, the other thing happens, as you know. So let's jump back to the extension here. You will see that there is a change here. You can also see that in Git there is one untrack or pending change. So what you can do here is you can preview changes, or you can actually just push. So if you want to get it from Copilot Studio, you get the changes. But what I want to do now is apply changes. So the changes are going from my local development environment to the cloud, to Copilot Studio. So the operation is in progress. I have to wait. And while Copilot Studio is working, let's jump into Copilot Studio itself and look at the topics. Really don't need to do anything there. And once it's done, it should pop up a new topic here. And the topic should be called laptop order. And that's, let's see, laptop order laptop. It's here. Let's see how it looks. Should be quite simple. How can I help you? I can help you all that laptop. Do you have? Quite simple, just to show you how this works. So let me order laptop. And this should be triggered as usual. It's a generative orchestration. So order laptop. And do you already have manager's approval? Yes. And if I say yes, so please go ahead and give me the details and test. What happens after this? What I want to do now is look at the track between topics, and yeah, so it wants me, this is really good. It's actually checking if I give this back. But that is how you create your first topic from the extension. And of course, this is can take some time. And of course, there's nothing here. So should have an end topic here. But either way, you have created your first topic from your local extension and pushed it to Copilot Studio. And from there, you can see that you have the commit here. You can commit the changes. I just usually just generate here and then commit the changes. So add laptop order and commit, then push the change. So sync it. That's done. So I have a new feature added, and this is good to go. So this is how you work with the VS Code extension. The next thing we'll do in the next video is use Claude Code CLI and GitHub Copilot. We will use the Copilot Studio plugin, and this plugin will actually give us some skills or some agents that can author, they can test, and they can publish the Copilot Studio agent for us. So basically, we don't need this extension but I prefer using it and use Claude inside here. So stay to the next video, and looking forward to sharing how I use this to develop Copilot Studio agents. And guys, see you in the next video. And if you have any question, just drop them down in the comment section. And quickly, let me take you through what we've done today. We have actually created a Copilot Studio agent in a topic, in a solution. And you can see the solution components here. So everything lives in this solution. The solution is the container for the agent. We can move it between environments using this. And we created a topic, or the laptop topic, by using the VS Code extension. And the topic is here, or the laptop. And you can see that it works. You can develop from your local environment and push it to Copilot Studio. So that's what we've covered, and see you guys in the next video to show you how to install the Copilot Studio skill plugin and use it to develop agents using natural language. Bye guys. And if you haven't hit the like and the subscribe button, please do that, and I will continue making these videos for you.